Many students lose an important mark because of a postcode in IELTS listening. Here is how to avoid it. Postcodes appear in IELTS listening section 1. So when you hear 1, you should be writing it in capital letters. A sample postcode could be B152TT. So we usually encounter the postcodes from the Great Britain. Postcodes in United Kingdoms follow a certain convention. For example, the first part is always an outward code. It shows an area like B15. The second part is an inward code. It shows an exact street like 2TT. Every UK postcode follows this pattern. Important is to identify the space between the inward code and outward code. And once identified, you are required to place a space between inward and outward code. So you have to make sure when listening that when speaker makes a pause, and that would be the same spot when you will put the space between outward and inward code. So you always have to use capital letters, put a space between inward and outward code, and here's where things get tricky. Sometimes you're not able to identify the difference between B and a P. Also, it can be confusing when you hear H or 8. Similar confusions can arise from M and N, and sometimes G and J can cause a trouble. So I would request you to train yourself in identifying these alphabets and numbers so that when you hear the exam, you don't leave any chance for a mistake. Here's another important tip. Unlike phone numbers, where people in Britain, rather than saying 0, they would pronounce it O, followed by the different numbers. So in postcodes, be sure that when it is pronounced 0, it is a 0 and O will mean an O. Sometimes students miss an alphabet or a number, so don't panic at all. There's always a chance because occasionally the speaker would repeat the postcode, but not in every case. For such important techniques, keep watching our videos. Thank you.